It all began when my son, Harley, was 2 years old, and he was already diagnosed as being pretty profoundly delayed. So at the age of 2, we were referred to the Easter Seals UCP Developmental Day Center here in Wilmington. He was not able to walk, talk, still on a bottle, and within just a few months, we noticed some pretty major changes in his abilities. My son Harley and our whole family have been involved with Easter Seals UCP for at least 17 years now. At the age of nearly 5 years old, he took his first steps. Although he walked late, he is mobile thanks to the preschool. We transitioned my son to kindergarten, and it was a scary time for us because we thought we were leaving this wonderful oasis where people with disabilities can thrive and families can be supported. But as it turns out, that's not the case. Easter Seals continued to be with us and Harley. What that means for Harley is that he had someone who worked with him every day on daily living skills, social skills, personal hygiene skills. Easter Seals continued to be with our son for many years. Suddenly and seemingly overnight began to scream, and it didn't stop. He screamed all day, every day. It was a really, really awful time, and it was jarring and unexplainable. We roped our Easter Seals team in hopes of figuring out why he was screaming and what could make him stop. It took the team maybe 1 hour to teach my son, who at this point was probably 16, how to use that device to communicate. And we still call it a miracle, but he stopped screaming. So that changed our life. All of that was supported and helped by having Easter Seals team members work through all that. My husband and I began to realize that Harley was not leading a very fulfilled life. So we began to explore options of what next for our son. Easter Seals found Harley's full-time caretaker. So Harley essentially has a roommate named Gary, whom he lives with, and he still works on his goals, but now he's just a guy that has moved out of his parents' house and lives with this really other cool guy.
Keeping my house stocked with food is the biggest challenge I have. Who knew Harley could eat so much food and not gain a single pound? Harley is definitely more independent around the house. He can do laundry, he can play the piano. I don't think there's a lot that he can't do. And the things that he can't do fluidly, he can definitely do with my help.
We have just been so happy for his progress and for his current living situation. Initially, the reason that I became involved with Easter Seals had a lot to do with my son. Of course, I knew what great quality work and services the agency provided. 1 in 5 people in this country have a disability. So for me, serving on the board allows me to not only understand what it means to our family to lead a more independent life, a more fulfilled life, but to actually impact change for many others who have disabilities. So I have decided to continue to serve on the board with a lot of passion and to make sure that even though, yes, my son Harley has what he needs, I'm not at rest until everybody with a disability has what they need to be able to continue to live, work, and play in their community.